Alright. Oh my, oh my. Oh, Chinu. If only you knew what was gonna happen. This is her death scene, basically. It sucks, it's lame. You didn't get to know Chinu as much as you did Ran, though, so it's not as sad. And Chinu's a lot more malicious and evil. I would go as far as to say she's evil. But yeah, she dies here, and I guess the fourth apostle is introduced, possibly the third. If you haven't done any events with Suzaku that would pull him out of the game sooner, he would start spawning around now as well from Ran if she was still alive. Obviously she's not in my route, and there he is, Apostle Madou. You know, he just looks so stupid. Doesn't that piss you off how retarded he looks? I mean, Jesus Christ. Oh, it makes you want to kill him. And you get to. He's a lot weaker than Rengoku, and you fight him in a 1 versus your whole army commander battle. That's cool. Yeah, Madou is not hard to fight. He is really the only apostle to command a unit in the army, though. It's not immediate. It's much later in the game, but you'll see him in combat against the demon army, and he commands a rather powerful unit. It's definitely noteworthy, and I'd like to show it to you guys. You obviously also saw Shikibu commanding a unit in Hanoji. She's not very powerful there, but Madou is very different. So you will see that. And Madou, his actions are very weird. He's twitchy, he speaks weird throughout the game, and well, I'll explain that more when you see it happening. He's just a weird guy. This part's gonna be longer than I intended because of the flood of story elements coming up here, but that's okay. It's A-okay. I guess the Kawanoe siblings are taking it easy out in the wilderness. And then some Mori assholes come up and bother Mine. I guess this scene would require Mori to exist because it's Mori soldiers that they're interacting with. Maybe not. I mean, certainly because you've killed the Mori clan doesn't mean all of their soldiers disappear. So, I mean, I guess this scene could play out without Mori still being there. Oh well. But, yeah, they're just assholes. All the Mori people are rambunctious barbarians, you know? Yeah, it's been a long time since I've seen these scenes, so I try to read them a little bit and see exactly what's going on, but I didn't remember the Mori soldiers having any knowledge like that, so. But I guess being cursed in this game is, you know, you're gonna get discriminated against even if it doesn't matter. I mean, my god, it's not like Ryoma has some kind of a sick advantage by being multi-gendered, you know? It's not like Ryoma's gonna be the head of a clan because of this, gonna get a free ride to the top, you know? Probably just gonna experience a whole lot of personal frustration. And Mine, without an arm, isn't gonna see any ridiculous advantages either. It's just an irrational hate present in the game for cursed people. Whatever. Yeah, if you couldn't tell, I don't think the scene's played yet though. Matonari, people hate him for being cursed in the game. There's a scene where, well, I'll mention it now because I don't think we'll see it. Mori's coming to an end here shortly. Where a guy, basically renowned for killing cursed individuals, just walks into Matonari's room thinking he's a badass, and he doesn't do anything. He just gets killed by Teru. But yeah, I guess No one likes cursed people in this game, and that's why Shikoku existed. Well, not the island. You know, they didn't make the island for cursed people. They forced all the cursed people onto the island for that reason. They just disliked them. But, this scene goes, and Ryoma gets all emotional because they were trying to hurt Ryoma's woman. And, it's really the only allusion you get to Ryoma being dual-gendered. Aside from the H scenes and the ending of Takuga, should you take them over. It's very explicitly stated at that point. And it doesn't take long for Ryoma to tell Rance. But, you don't really know until now. Here you can kind of find out in this scene, but it's still so vague. It doesn't tell you that, and I didn't know. This scene didn't really give it away immediately. I mean, that upskirt CG of Ryoma way back in the game, that doesn't even show anything, frankly. So it's fairly surprising to see that happen. I thought it was. Anyway. And it's probably the, I mean, I haven't played very many VNs in my life, but that's one of the smoothest incorporations of Futanari that I've ever seen. I mean, it's not just like some Futa walks up, "Hey, we're doing this! Oh, yeah!" Well, I guess, I mean, if they're a Futa, they wouldn't sound like that. But, you get my point, I'm sure. I'm sure you do. They just keep it hidden, and then it so happens that Ryoma is whatever. And then you remedy it. Cool job! Cool job! But, yeah. So it's a longer scene, and it's, the last real, scene with Takuga, where they show you more about the characters. Unless you're at war with them. I mean, that is, of course, a massive exception. Oh man, it's just a payload of scenes here. So Madou goes and joins the army again. Shikabue is there. It may show Gigai as well. He's not required to be in the game at this point, so he may not be a part of this scene. And it's basically the demons leading the Shimazu army. And it's after this scene, and I guess the scene's required, but they'll start taking out the other clans. You'll definitely see it happen to Takuga, which is a sad one. I dislike that one. And it happens to Mori. That one's more understandable. And it would happen to Takeda. And when it starts happening, I'll go over all the other bullshit that you'll want to know about the other clans when they're taken over. There's some interesting things. Certainly. But they're all here to fight now. And you don't want the demon army to border you right away without being prepared. I'm still hoping to take out Takeda before they border me. But we'll see. We'll see about that. Yes, we will. Turn 58, baby. I have no idea. Again, as usual, what's happening? Oh, I do now! It's so cute! You don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. You're about to see it. You've seen it before, folks. It's the cutest damn thing in Sengoku Rance. I'd like to present Warrior Koime. Listen to that theme kicking in. She means business. And yes, she joins your army. You can't do anything about it, like you would anyway. You know, she wants revenge, you're gonna let her have it. I'll tell you what. She's an okay unit. I mean, she has a huge troop size when you first get her, thank God. Otherwise, she would see no use. Yeah, this is the point in the game when you get Koime to join your army. She just files in there. Guard unit with all guard. Like, read what she's saying. It's just so cute. She wants to protect everybody. Anyway, obviously if she dies, it's a game over. I don't think I just said that. I might have. But if she dies, it's a game over. You get a unique item called guard paper here. That's a great item. Oh my god, it's a lifesaver. You'll probably want to give it to a really soft unit that you leave unprotected, or a guard unit. I'm probably giving it to a guard unit. I'll explain why when it's in combat, but it should be obvious for a couple reasons. But there you go, you get Komi-May.